Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, of course, and welcome back to a new video here on Ondo. Wanted to do a full update. Quite a lot has happened since the last time I think we covered Ondo. I think the last time was somewhere like either Saturday, Friday, or earlier last week, which is, after that, quite a lot happened. Ondo dropped down into this beautiful support level right here around 76-75 cents, where I also bought some Ondo. And if you watch my videos, you also knew that was my buy area. We didn't necessarily hit my main buy area, so it was a very small position, but still made some money off of that. I did sell that already, by the way. But we still have amazing support at 75 cents. So just as a bit of an insight, I still have limit orders there. I'm still a huge fan of Ondo, as most of you know, or if you don't, then now you know. And welcome to the channel, welcome to these videos. But I'm still a huge fan of Ondo and what they can do in 2025. I think they have some major catalysts, or at least potential catalysts that can influence the price in the second half of 2025. But outside of that, the fundamentals I think are incredibly strong as well. Market cap of $2.67 billion right now. Total value locked is $1.37 billion, right? And that's growing. The TVL since the beginning of this year has gone from 600 million and has more than doubled. And I think that can increase even more if they roll out new products. For example, one of the main things with Ondo that I'm very excited about, and for which I also think that there's some demand, if they create it correctly, is some sort of an on-chain equities market, right? So that would be great, and they have spoken about that, and it seems like Ondo has some great connections in the US as well, which you need for something like that. So that's good news, but ultimately on the higher time frames, if we zoom out to the daily time frame here, Ondo is consolidating, all right? And that's quite boring, but that is the truth. We're consolidating right here. We have the value area low at 80 cents, the value area high at 98 cents. So most of the value is transacted within that area. And then sometimes we deviate a little bit above that, and sometimes we deviate a little bit below that. That's all possible, but that's in general the range. And I don't really see a reason, even though fundamentally I'm quite bullish on Ondo, I don't really see a reason why that consolidation would break. And I would say short term, it's even a little bit more likely, and that's also in line with the rejection we've seen from Ondo right here, that we might get one more chance to buy around that amazing support level around 75 cents. Could also turn into some sort of a 3-drive pattern, as you can see right here, with the first drive right here, second drive. Usually we don't actually go high like this for a third drive, but it's still a possibility. Because fundamentally there's quite a lot of unrest in the world and in the financial markets as well. So fundamentally that could be a catalyst pushing Ondo down. But then ultimately I don't think the fundamentals for Ondo have been bearish enough to facilitate a bearish breakdown. I think the fundamentals also come in play then, and that then, even though it's been quite boring for the last couple of months with Ondo's price action, then it also comes in handy, right? So yeah, short term I do think it's most likely will pull back a little bit, but from that pullback I do think we'll respect support, and I also do expect a move into the range highs again around $1. And by the way, this move down is only possible if we get some sort of news, something like that, which rapidly pushes the prices down. I would say if the fundamentals remain stable, we will not drop down that low, and we'll do something like this. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know about Ondo right now. If I'm going over everything, yeah, I think that's it. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all in my next videos. Bye.